What are the ECO standards? Environmental Compliance Obligations, ECO standards, are regulations to ensure that products and manufacturing processes adhere to specific criteria. They help minimize environmental harm, promote sustainable practices, and ensure the safety of consumers and workers. As environmental concerns become more pressing, compliance with these standards is crucial for companies globally. Here are some of them. 1. RoHS, Restriction of Hazardous Substances Directive. The RoHS Directive, which the European Union published in 2002 and revised multiple times, restricts the use of certain hazardous substances in electrical and electronic equipment. The directive applies to most electronic and electrical products, including household appliances, information technology equipment, and lighting. The primary goal is to reduce environmental and health risks associated with harmful materials. Let's see the RoHS requirements. The directive initially restricted 6 substances: lead, Pb, mercury, Hg, cadmium, Cd, hexavalent chromium, Cr6, polybrominated biphenyls, Pbb, and polybrominated diphenyl ethers, PBDE. The list has expanded over time to include 4 phthalate substances, plasticizers. Each restricted substance must not exceed 0.1% by weight in homogeneous materials, except for cadmium, which is limited to 0.1%. RoHS has brought a positive impact. Indeed, RoHS has led to the reduction in hazardous materials in electronics, promoting safer recycling and disposal processes. It has also driven innovation as manufacturers develop alternative materials and technologies. 2. REACH, Registration, Evaluation, Authorization, and Restriction of Chemicals. EU REACH is a regulation enacted in 2007 that aims at improving the protection of human health and the environment from chemical risks. It places the responsibility on companies to manage and provide information on the chemicals they produce and market in the European Union. Here are the REACH 4 actions. Registration. Companies must register chemicals produced or imported in quantities of 1 ton or more per year with the European Chemicals Agency, ECHA. Evaluation. ECHA evaluates the information in the registration dossiers to ensure compliance and safety. Authorization. Substances of very high concern, SVHC, may require authorization for specific uses. Restriction. Certain chemicals are restricted or banned if they pose significant risks. As a result, REACH has improved transparency and safety regarding chemical substances. Companies are incentivized to find safer alternatives, leading to better environmental and health outcomes. 3. WEEE, Waste, Electrical and Electronic Equipment Directive. The WEEE Directive, which the European Union adopted in 2003 and revised in 2012, aims to reduce the environmental impact of electronic waste by promoting recycling, reuse, and recovery. What is WEEE in a nutshell? Member states must collect a minimum percentage of the average weight of electrical and electronic equipment, EEE. On their hand, manufacturers are responsible for financing the collection, treatment, and recycling of e-waste. Additionally, WEEE sets specific targets for the recovery and recycling of different categories of EEE. Even though the situation is far from solved, the WEEE Directive has increased recycling and proper electronic waste disposal, reducing environmental pollution, and conserving resources. It has also encouraged manufacturers to design products with recycling in mind. 4. The Energy Star Ecodesign requirements. Energy Star is a program established by the USA Environmental Protection Agency, EPEA, and the Department of Energy, DOE, to promote energy efficiency in various products. Energy efficiency criteria. Products must meet specific energy efficiency standards to qualify for the Energy Star label. Assessors independently test and certify products to ensure they fulfill the Energy Star criteria. Energy Star covers a variety of products, including appliances, electronics, lighting, and building materials. Consequently, Energy Star has driven significant energy savings and reductions in greenhouse gas emissions. Consumers benefit from lower energy bills, and manufacturers are encouraged to develop energy-efficient technologies. 5. ISO 14001 as a master eco-design standard. ISO 14001, part of the ISO 14000 family of standards, provides a framework for organizations to develop an effective environmental management system. First published in 1996 and revised periodically, ISO 14001 helps organizations manage their environmental responsibilities. First, organizations must establish an environmental policy that commits to compliance, pollution, prevention, and continual improvement. Then they must identify environmental aspects and legal requirements, set objectives and targets, and develop a plan to achieve them. Further, they implement the EMS, provide necessary resources, and ensure employee awareness and competence. Corporations must also monitor and measure performance, conduct internal audits, and review the EMS. As a result, ISO 14001 helps organizations improve their environmental performance, comply with regulations, and enhance their reputation. Additionally, it fosters a culture of continuous improvement and accountability. 6. EPEA, Electronic Product Environmental Assessment Tool. EPEA is a rating system managed by the Global Electronics Council that helps purchasers evaluate, compare, and select electronic products based on their environmental attributes. Certifiers evaluate products against various criteria, including material selection, energy use, product longevity, and end-of-life management. They rate products as bronze, silver, or gold based on the number of met criteria. Life cycle assessment. EPEA considers the entire life cycle of products, from design and production to use and disposal. In short, EPEA promotes the development and purchase of environmentally friendly electronics. It encourages manufacturers to design products with sustainability in mind, leading to reduced environmental impact and improved resource efficiency. 7. The California Proposition 65. Also known as the Safe Drinking Water and Toxic Enforcement Act of 1986, or Prop 65, it requires businesses to provide warnings about significant exposures to chemicals that cause cancer, birth defects, or other reproductive harm. The California Office of Environmental Health Hazard Assessment, OEHA, maintains a list of chemicals that can cause cancer or reproductive toxicity according to the state of California. Businesses must provide clear warnings if their products or activities expose individuals to listed chemicals above safe levels. Moreover, OAHA establishes NSRLs for listed chemicals below which warnings are not required. Proposition 65 has increased public awareness of chemical exposures and prompted businesses to reformulate products to eliminate harmful substances. It has also spurred broader regulatory and market changes towards safer products. 8. Ecodesign regulations. The Ecodesign Directive, adopted by the European Union, sets mandatory ecological requirements for energy-using and energy-related products sold. Its aim is to improve the environmental performance of products throughout their life cycle. The directive sets specific requirements for energy efficiency, resource efficiency, and environmental performance. Detailed regulations for specific product groups, covering energy consumption, emissions, and recyclability. Member states ensure products comply with the directive's requirements. In short, the Ecodesign Directive has improved many products' energy efficiency and environmental performance. Finally, it helps reduce greenhouse gas emissions, conserve resources, and lower consumer energy bills. 9. Ecolabel for eco-standards. Essentially, Ecolabels encourage manufacturers to develop more sustainable products and help consumers make environmentally conscious purchasing decisions. Further, they promote market transparency and competition toward greener products. 10. Conflict minerals regulations. The conflict minerals regulations adopted in the USA and the EU aim to prevent the financing of armed conflicts through the minerals trade. They focus on minerals like tin, tungsten, tantalum, and gold. Companies having these minerals in their products conduct due diligence to ensure they are not sourced from conflict-affected and high-risk areas. Companies must also provide information about their supply chains and take steps to mitigate risks associated with conflict minerals. Independent third-party audits verify the due diligence practices of companies. Consequently, the conflict minerals regulations help to reduce the funding of armed conflicts and human rights abuses linked to the extraction and trade of minerals. Moreover, they promote responsible sourcing and greater transparency in supply chains. To conclude, let's just get the takeaways about ECO standards. ECO standards promote environmental sustainability, safety, and social responsibility. Compliance with these standards helps companies reduce their ecological footprint, improve product safety, and meet regulatory requirements. As global awareness of environmental issues keeps growing, adherence to ECO standards becomes increasingly determinant for businesses striving to achieve sustainability and gain consumer trust. Finally, through continuous improvement and innovation, ECO standards drive positive change and contribute to a healthier planet.